Hello, welcome to yet another Banter Blitz with your boy Sebastian Mihajlov here. I got my coffee. I got my pop right here. And as a matter of fact, I also got my employees in the back. And I hope y'all can hear me perfectly. Let me know if there's any problems, and I will hopefully fix it. And it's nice to see you all. Hey, Area 51. Hey, Iron Chess Maiden, and hey to Concito as well. It's also a pleasure to see you, Sean Ferry. And I hope y'all are having a blast today. I definitely am, and I'm really looking forward to my second Banter Blitz. So thank you so much for that, Karsten. It's good to know that the audio is where it should be at. So that's great. I knew that I had some issues last time, and I can't really comprehend it. The internet is beyond my control, so I'm just gonna blame the Play Magnus office if that happens this time around as well. So I am ready when you are. It's wonderful that the sound is great. I also have some Eminem merch on me today. I am a huge fan of Eminem. I'm not gonna try to hide that. So that's great. Everything seems to be fine, and if y'all are ready, I am going to start accepting challenges this time around. And who do we have today? We have several people. We have Area 51. We have Iron Chess Maiden, and we have Concito. We have all of those guys who are also in the chat. So I'm gonna try to handle Area 51. For you guys' information, I will be handling 1-minute challenges, 5-minute challenges, and 3-minute challenges. So feel free to challenge me in whatever you want, and I will be ready to take you on tonight. So I am ready, Area 51. Let's go. I'm so excited. What kind of skills can you show me? And you are from Norway as well. That is awesome. I do not know who you are, though. That is the thing. In a region that I've never heard of. There's not many of those. I can promise you that. So let the banter begin. So he's playing the Accelerated Dragon, which is an interesting opening. Knight g4 is not really the most common move here. I think castles and d6 and taking on d4 is the most common line, so I'm going to take, and then I will go right back with the queen, which I do believe is accurate according to theory. I guess I'll just play rook c1, so he doesn't double my pawns if he's rude enough to capture on c3. Queen a5, very interesting. So this guy is playing fast, so he knows what he knows the tactic. When it's 3-minute chess, especially 3-minute chess, you have to play extremely fast, so I have a firm belief that if I'm not careful, I am going to get flagged this very instant. So, Hammer is actually, is not in the office today. I have heard rumors that he is in the Chess24 office, making some new wonderful content for Chess24. I mean, that guy is... he has many talents, and it's wonderful to see his talent grow, to say the least. So, Hammer, I miss that guy, but I haven't seen him in many weeks now. I'm almost starting to worry. Alright, so this guy is playing very interesting chess, I have to say. Rook d8, and now g5. He wants to stop f4. And I'm just going to castle, develop my pieces, get going. So h6 is definitely a good move. He He is protecting his pawns, but little does he know that I do have tricks myself. I'm just curious if it works to play b4. I really want to do that. I can't help it. I am going to go for it. So he probably is going to take my pawn. Then I'm going to play knight b5. So queen b2. He wants to trade queens. Understandable. He's a pawn up. I definitely do not want to trade queens though. Man, I really want a good start here. Area 51 is proving to be a tough challenge. So this is great. I hope once again that you guys are doing very well today. I am doing well as well. Just woke up actually. Woke up a couple of hours ago. Ready for this. For the time of my life today. Alright, so he castles. Very logical. I'm gonna attack his knight. So if he takes, I'll take. And I've gotten rid of the annoying knight. So he wants to attack me. Very well. That's kind of annoying. I will though, however, just jump back with the knight. And then he is playing awfully fast. Can I grab that? Grab that, play rook takes d7. I do not know what's going on there. I'm just going to play rook d2. So if he plays d6, I can take on b6. This is getting complicated, and I have only 1 minute and 5 seconds left. It's cold as hell here, though. Yeah, it is. I can't deny that I was freezing my ass off on my way to work. It was disgustingly cold. It's getting dangerously cold now in Norway. It's horrible. It really is. At least yesterday, I had a feeling I was gonna freeze to death. I mean, it was horrible. Absolutely terrible. Right, so I'm gonna attack his queen. And where is the lady gonna go? That is the question. And he has 45 seconds left. So I'm gonna take his bishop. El alfil. Alright. I believe it's gonna recapture, right? Right, so when he does that, I will throw in a nice little move here. Because now, if it takes my rook, I have knight f5 with a sweet discovery. Which means that the lady is indeed going to perish. Sure, he takes the pawn, but I recapture. And he's gonna take my rook. No, he resigns. That was a good game. A really good game, I have to say. Maybe he could have done something better in this place. I don't know. No, not here, but like in this complicated mess here. I think black's doing quite fine. Maybe he should take on f3. Don't know. Play d6. It's quite interesting. Well played, and thank you so much for the game. Area 51. A rough challenge. And I am ready to move to Torquemadita de España. Suena muy bien. Bueno, es un placer. It's indeed a pleasure. And I'm white once again. Nice. And I will be playing e4. I'm inspired by Hammer's repertoire. And he plays d6. Nice. And he takes. I will recapture with the knight. Thanks for the game, Area 51. That was great. So bishop e7. Very nice. I've never seen this before though. Never. So I'm just gonna develop my pieces. Develop my knight. Play quite aggressive. This is a slight odd Philidor though, I believe. The most common move order is to start with d6. And then play knight d7 and e5. That's what I believe. So he takes. I'm gonna take, and now I have a nice grip on this d5 square right here. So, and there's nothing really to worry about when it comes to the d4 square, because I always have c3, and he doesn't really have that much play on the dark squares, which is really nice. So now I have a firm grip on the d5 square. I'm gonna play c3, and now I have a firm grip on both b4 and d4. Right, so he does that, which makes a lot of sense. should I give up my pawn on f5? I guess I should. And if it takes on f5, I will play rook d1 now. And my position is quite lovely indeed, isn't it? Just gotta make sure I play fast. And well, and everything will be nice. It's how it should be, to say the least. Oh, is that a knight hanging? I guess it is. And I will indeed capture it. And now I am winning, I suppose. Just gotta make sure I do not blunder, which I'm awfully good at doing in completely winning positions. Sebastian, after I should bishop d4, I had the winning move of gf, and after gf, queen g6 and capture on d7. Wow, I did not see that at all. Doesn't surprise me that you had that winning move though, because you played really tricky. And not only that, but I was bound to miss something. And it did look quite good for black, I think, as well. Alright, so he plays queen d7. He wants to attack my pawn on b2. Should I allow him to do that? I guess I should. I will kind of prefer to take the pawn on h6. And he plays rook e5. I'm gonna play queen f4. But maybe now he has rook h5. I did not see that. And the bishop might be trapped. But after bishop g5, I can take it, I guess, right? Isn't that the free bishop? Now, I believe I am completely winning. So I have 2 bishops more. And it looks like Dorke Madita has to throw in the towel at some point. And he does. He puts the queen on the square where I can take it, and he resigns. Well, thank you so much for the game. Muchas gracias por la partida. That was very well played. And I believe, at least very interesting. It was an interesting opening here. So who is next? We have now 3 new challenges as well. We have Area 51 back with yet another challenge. And then we have Cancito, Amadeus, Casal, Juno. I have quite a few people. So I'm going to go with the flow like I did last time. I'm going to go with a high rated and a low rated and high rated. So I'm going to go with Cancito right now. And I am indeed going to play black for the first time. And Cancito es de Mexico, which is wonderful. Que pedo, right? That's what I know in Mexican. Is Cancito here though? I can't really... Oh yes, okay, e4. What should I do now? I'm gonna go with e5. This time around. Let's see what Cancito can pull out. Maybe he can pull out the miracle. Who knows? So knight f6, all basic theory. He's gonna play d3 or castles. He plays d3. Well, it's kind of quite standard, I suppose. I'm gonna play with d6 in order to protect the pawn here, so I can now play g6 and put my bishop on g7. Because normally in the Roy Lopez, black usually wants to play rook e8, bishop f8, g6, bishop g7, but now I already have my bishop on g7, which is a good thing. Now we're gonna play knight c5, get our knight into action here, attacking the pawn on d3. And we're also preventing d4, which is good. So now it makes sense for us to strike on the king side with f5, attack on e4. And Cancito is playing awfully fast. He knows that he needs to flag me. But it's okay, we have time. Quite a bit of time. I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna recapture. And he's probably gonna recapture. I'm gonna recapture as well. He recaptures, and I will recapture as well. Okay, so knight f3, attacking the bishop, but he has a pawn down though. And I guess I'm just gonna take, play bishop g7. one pawn up, so this should be a breeze for a man of my caliber. So rook e1, it was important to prevent rook e7, and also it makes sense to put the rook in the open file. That's what we teach the children when we teach them how to play this fantastic game. Oh, I kind of want to... What should I do, though? Guess I should try to remove his bishop and start moving my pawns. Start grabbing some more squares. Bishop e3 is a good move. Gotta play c6 and d5. Take some more terrain. There we go. Pawns on the black-white squares. Bishop on h6. Nice. Oh man, there's so many tempting options. I believe I'm gonna go for this. Can't help it. I want to disrupt the pawn, the pawn chain. Not only that, but when he captures, I'm gonna play knight d4, and there's a fork on f3. So he takes my rook. I'm gonna recapture, and I guess it's kind of defend the fork, isn't it? With king g2. Quite unnecessary. Like, I'm making it extremely more complicated than it has to be. I mean, I'm just a pawn up, but you know, I like to have fun, so I want to have fun. So let's see. So he plays king g2, doesn't he? So I believe I will play knight f5. We have a nice pawn chain and a nice pawn up as well. So he doesn't take. He's gonna keep as many pieces as possible, knowing that I'm famous for my blunders. So let's see if I'm gonna live up to my reputation. It's quite a bad reputation to have, but that's just the way it is. Chess is really painful in those terms, blundering in completely winning positions, which is why I've been in... I did mention the previous time as well, I've been in rehab. It's not good, but I do get severely annoyed when I lose in chess, no matter what, which is, I guess in a way it's a good thing, and in a way it's a bad thing. But it has affected me a little bit. Right, so we have 34 seconds to win this game. And Cancito is offering a draw, and I will not accept that, but I have 28 seconds to win. 28 seconds. h4, h5. I'm gonna lock the pawns here. Bishop f6. Then we have knight g7. I'm gonna pre-move that. And put our knight on f5 so we can grab the pawn on h4. We play knight f5, and now we're gonna take on h4 as well. Absolutely wonderful. And we're attacking on f2, and we have 14 seconds less than Cancito de Mexico. Bueno, torre 2, g5. And now g4 as well. Put our knight on g4. But why am I trading pawns though if I'm gonna try to win this game with 20 seconds and I'm blundering a pawn? Oh no, but he can't take it, but he did not see it, and I missed the fork as well. And we have 16 seconds. Can we actually manage to win? And then knight d5, and then we're gonna put our knight on c3. I'm gonna take it, but I have 13 seconds to mate him though, and it's not going to be enough. So king c2, yes, set up a fortress as well, and he's gonna grab my pawns, and there's nothing I can do about it. Oh no, I'm going to lose this game against Cancito de Mexico because I am actually a moron for playing so hard for a win when it's not necessary at all. But are we gonna flag him? No, we're not gonna flag him, and there's no way we can win, but maybe we can survive. Yes, 2.2 seconds. 1 second. And he captures, and it's a draw. Wonderful, wonderful. That was intense. And what a performance by Cancito, I have to say. Really well played. I played way too slowly there, and I had a pawn up as well. So I guess that was quite silly. But anyway, thank you so much for the game. Muchas gracias por la partida. That was a really, really great. I gotta accept. We have 2 new challenges here. Niklas Hedberg, and we have Area 51 as well, which I did mention last time. All right, I'll go for Iron Chess Maiden. 5-minute game, which is not that intense. So I can finally relax. So I am black against the Deutschman Iron chessman. So he plays e4 as well. So now I'm going to play the French, which is an old favorite of mine. d4, d5, old classics. Standard. Knight f6. e5, knight d7, all theory. Oh, knight f3. That is indeed an interesting move order. The most common move, though, is f4, so you can protect the e5 pawn. Because now I can sometimes take on d4, and the e5 pawn will be hanging. So bishop b5 makes a lot of sense. And his idea is, if I take on d4, then what? Maybe it was a slight blunder. Okay, he can take there. I kind of want to take here, though. Just want to be as annoying as possible. I can also take here. So many things I can do. I guess I will take there, because now if he takes with the bishop, I can play c5, followed by d4, which is a nice fork. So I believe he's gonna take with the knight, and I can then again play c5, followed by a nice fork. And if you plays queen takes d4, I can again play c5, followed by a nice fork. So that's nice. Really good stuff. Attacking the knight as well. Not a lot of life in the chat today. Well, I'm gonna be having a little conversation with myself here, which is fair enough, I guess. I just hope that everything is well with the stream in terms of audio and stuff. It's quite horrible if the audio is really bad, which has happened before. I'm gonna play d4. It's a nice fork. And he checks on d6, which I'll gladly take. He takes, and I'm gonna take again. So now we're doing very well. So castles. He wants to use that extra development to an advantage, but unfortunately, there's not that many pieces to attack with. So what is he going to do then? That's the question. Queen f3. So he's attacking my rook. So I'm just gonna move that. b3. Nice. Doesn't really help though when you're a piece down, does it? I'm gonna play knight f6 now. Try to trade off the pieces. And with that, I believe this victory will be sealed, which is really nice. So you can see that my employees are working as hard as they can with my lingering voice in the background. I've improved by about 250 points since last time broke 1k rating some time ago, which I'm happy with. That sounds really nice, TBR. I'm happy for you. It's always nice to see when you have improved. It's such a nice feeling. It's one of the best feelings ever. When you look back and you can see the progress you have made. Such a wonderful feeling. There are actually few feelings in the world which can be compared to that feeling of knowing that you have improved a lot. Maybe the feeling of being in love. That's a nice feeling. Been in love quite a few times. And I'm in love at the moment as well. That's what happens. Which is I guess it's a good thing. Yeah, let's hope it will show indeed. Alright, so I'm attacking as a rook, but unfortunately unfortunately for my opponent, I have a rook up, so there ain't much he can do. Oops, I did not mean to play that. It was a slip. Luckily, it wasn't really a bad slip, though. Alright, so he is not really getting any counterplay. I just gotta be a little bit careful. Hi, Sebastian. Do you... Oops. Kind of... How do you come up with a plan while you're playing? That is actually a good question. Well, I try to imagine the best squares for my pieces, and then I want to put my squares on those pieces. I guess that's the best way of saying it. At least that's what you should try to do. Whenever the opening phase is over, you should ask every single piece, where do you want to stand, right? And then you follow that with every single piece, and you can sometimes also, or you should also as well, be on the lookout for what your opponent wants as well, which a lot of players do wrong. They forget about their opponents and they only think about themselves, what they want to do. So what you should do is to also ask yourself, why did my opponent play this move as well? That way it's really easy to avoid, let's say, blunders, for example. And it's also, a grandmaster, a trainer I once had, said that you could win games by just preventing your opponent's ideas, which is something I firmly believe in. Knowing theory helps with that, yeah. Knowing theory is always good, so if you want to know theory, you should definitely watch those video series. They're really great, and they're done by really great people who know what you're doing. I have to say, one of the video series I really liked was the one with Fressinet. He did an amazing job with the Berlin defense. Of course, there's a lot of really good series. You have the Swidler one. Quite a lot, actually. But it depends on your style, of course. I mean, people like different things, so I guess some people do not want to play the Hammer repertoire and they want to play d4, which is a move I actually played the first 10 years of my chess career, which is quite, I guess it's a bit boring, but I was a man who always did the same when I started to play chess. I played e4, e5 for 10 years before I started to play anything else, and the same thing with d4, d5, so I had a boring life at the beginning of my chess career. But it did work out, and one of my best results with d4, d5 is a draw against Ding Li Ren, actually, who I played back in 2013. That's a good memory that I still treasure to this day. It was funny because the tournament went terribly. I think I drew an 1800, but it doesn't matter. It's an experience to have played one of the greatest chess players of all time. Anyway, thank you so much, Iron Chessmaiden, for the game. I just believe that bishop b5 is, or bishop takes c6, I guess, is a mistake because of the fork. And other than that, I guess it's also nice to point out that the best move here is to play f4. And there's a lot of theory after c5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop e3. And the huge difference is that you now protect the pawn on e5 when you take a recapture with the knight on d4. Alright, so let's find us a new challenger. I believe I'm gonna go with Gasai Juno, whoever that is. That is a cool name. I like that name. So he is from Deutschland. Nice, wie geht's? Gut. Sebastian, what upcoming tournaments are you going to play? I'm actually going to play a tournament on Saturday. No, on Sunday. I'm going to play the European Club Cup, which is something I'm really looking forward to because it's one of my it's my first time playing for that team, so I am really looking forward to it. The team is not that strong, which is in a way one of the reasons why I'm looking forward to it, because then I can play with my shoulders relaxed. And I'm actually, as a matter of fact, I am the team captain of the team as well, so that is great. And also the European Club Cup has some of the best players in the world. We have Mamediaro, for instance, is going to play. I believe he's the best. So it's going to be it's always a really good experience. Alright, so I played the d4 here, which is an interesting move. It's called the Max Lange attack. And he takes with the e-pawn, which is the old theory. But I do believe, in a way, it is a slight mistake to do that, though. Good luck to you. Thank you so much for that, Area 51. That's I highly appreciate it. If you want to, you can follow me on Chess24. Alright. So now I believe the best move is to play Bishop G5. Hey Identity, I hope that you are having a great day today. And I'm certainly doing that. Are we allowed to banner? I guess we are. Oh, Queen D5! Queen D5! That is a blunder. Blunder of the century. It's not. It's a really logical move, but it's actually a bad one because of Knight C3. So when he plays Queen F5, I have the nice move, Knight E4, and I'm threatening to play Knight F6. So now he has to play Bishop E7. If he takes my knight, I have Rook E8, Rook E1. Thanks for the game, Cancito. That was great. Is that chess.com? I'm not sure who chess is, but I can mention that I did play online chess a lot before. Played on ICC and I played a lot on chess.com, but as I have mentioned before, I got too it was a drug for me, so I had to quit. Played way too much. So that was not really that good. It's us. Much love to you guys. Thank you so much. Much love to you guys as well. It's really nice to see you around. On chess.com I was known for being Captain Casanova back in the days when I used to play there. So again, the reason why I quit is because I ended up playing too much 1 minute, and after I quit playing 1 minute, I played 30-second chess, and I played for several hours every day, and it got too extreme at some point, so I just had to quit. But it wasn't really my decision. My mouse broke down, or I broke down the mouse, one of those two, so I basically decided that, oh well, I couldn't play anyway, and I guess it worked out. Now I'm once again threatening to play Knight F6. So, sounds about right, yeah. Nice. Yeah, chess.com is really nice. What I like about it is the high opponents. I mean, I'm playing grandmasters in every single game, which is really nice. So Bishop E6. I had this in one game against a Cuban girl when I was in La Habana, Cuba. Good memories. So I believe I should just take, and I should capture the pawn. We've broken plenty of mice. The expense account is loaded with Logitech products. Oh, okay. That's nice. I am fine as well, Identity. Thank you so much for asking. It hasn't really been a long day, though. I woke up like 3 hours ago. And now I'm sitting with my employees in the Play Magnus office. And they're actually, as a matter of fact, working for their life behind me, which is nice. So he plays Rook D8. This is really obnoxious for black. I actually, because his king is in the middle, and I even have a pawn up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Are you new to chess? No, I'm actually not. I have played chess for how long now? Like 13 years. It started when I was 7, and now I'm 20, so yeah, 13 years. How did you start? Well, I started chess. Well, the reason why I started was because my dad, his rating is like 2150, and it actually started with me watching him play online chess, and I was not interested at all in the game. I only wanted to look at the numbers. So what happened was that I looked at the clock, that was what I looked at, but eventually I wanted to know what he was doing, and he taught me the game, and I've been hooked ever since. I guess that's the way I can put that. Alright, B6 is probably a good move. How many people work there? I I believe the CEO is the one who needs to answer that question. But now in the office we have 5 guys and 1 chick. But there are quite a lot of people involved. They're just not in the office at the moment. Hey, Sia Lanson, I hope that you are doing well. So it's the classic, it was my dad's fault. Yeah, it is. That is well put. Well put indeed. I just saw the toilet cleaner at your office. Well, yeah, we have that as well. I think it's quite useful. All right. I have to focus on the game. I'm getting really low on time. I'm gonna take that pawn, and he takes the pawn on g7, which makes a lot of sense. So I'm gonna grab the pawn on c7. Now I believe white is in no, black is in huge trouble because I have 96 coming, so he might need to threaten checkmate, but it's not really gonna do much because of this queen move is actually a losing blunder in the beginning, queen d5, which is why e takes d4 is a slight accuracy. I think it makes black's tasks really much harder. So this opening is actually quite clever to play against d5. So if I ever do a video series on chess24, I might actually suggest it. Right, so it threatens mate, just like I said. You might be listening to the stream. I guess it is. Hopefully. Right, so I can't really do much. I guess I have to... Can play knight g3, I guess. How many hours to practice every day? Well, that highly depends. And it also depends on how you would define practice, because some people think that it's training to, you know, watch top games. I don't really think that's training, though. I think training is like, you know, opening up a book and reading or watching the chess24 lectures or whatever. But training highly depends because I work now, so... Oh, 19 seconds. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose on time. No, I can't lose this game. I've paid too much attention to the questions. 19 seconds. All right. There's no way I'm gonna checkmate him in 19 seconds though. I have to. This is a 5-minute game as well. That's why I have been playing way too slowly. Oh my god. Okay, so if he plays queen d6, I'm gonna take and play knight f5, and he is thinking as well. He is deep in the tank. For me, training is playing the bloody game. Yeah. Training is definitely practice. Like, if, let's say you're learning a new opening, then playing that opening on any chess site would be great. That is a huge practice. So he's deep in the tank, but now I have this move. Followed by the rook capture. Faster, and there will be rook d1, rook d6, queen e5, 8 seconds against 5, knight e4, knight f6, and we will take him down. Right, 1 second, and that's not going to be enough for Gasai Juno. And in the final position, I am actually lost. Or am I? Takes c3, I have knight e5, so he can't play c3. If it takes, I have king f1. So I guess it's winning after all. Well, great. Thank you so much for the game, Gasai Juno. I guess I have to point out the right move, though, here. So after bishop g5, it's important to play either f6 or bishop e7. So one of those two moves are playable, both of those moves. Although, I guess I should also point out that after after d4, the best move is actually to take with the bishop. But, you know, there's a lot of theory here, and Dubov actually played this yesterday, so this is by no means a bad opening for white, but I guess here white has to be careful. Thank you so much for that, Sia Lanson, and good game, Gasai Juno. Alright, let's go with the next challenge. Okay, so we will take a lower rated player. I guess it will be Amadeus with black. Nice. Oh, we're right. Okay. I'm gonna play e4 once again. The hammer repertoire, man. The hammer repertoire has completely brainwashed me into playing e4 every single game. And once again, I will be playing bishop c4. And should I now play the d... I guess I will play another gambit, which I like to, which is called the Evans Gambit. This was founded in like 1824? Can't really remember, but it was founded by Captain Evans, which is ship captain from the UK. Right, bishop c5, that's a new one. I do not see that very often. Guess I will castle. Now I have d4 with tempo, right? He takes, but this does look quite dangerous for black, though. I have the center. Everything is working out in my favor. e5 is coming now, too, with great force. With great... No, with great power comes great responsibility. That is how you say it. You, a pro. Nah. Thank you, though. I appreciate the compliment, but... Watch me play against Dominguez in the Banter Blitz. I'm not sure when that's gonna happen, but watch me do that and you'll see whether I'm a pro or not. Because I am going to get crushed quite badly, I think, in that game. Ooh, d5. I had been waiting 10 minutes to talk. Right, well, it's nice that you decided to talk. I mean, really appreciate it. It's fun, you know. The chat. Chat's my favorite part of streaming. To interact with you guys. Norwegian like wet stuff. Well, I don't like rain. I don't like snow. Guess some people do, though. Alright, 97. So he is going right into my pin. This man is brave. Luck, with good luck, fortune's the brave, or that's a saying, right? Something like that. Can't really remember. I don't speak English fluently, so I do not really remember that saying. Alright, so we have bishop e6. Nice. Well, there's so many things I can do. I can capture, play 95. Then I will be threatening queen h5, but it seems like I will be quite open, though. So I think developing my knight makes sense. And while d5 is a threat, so he has to play c6, I think. Because if he doesn't, I have d5. Which is obnoxious. Plays queen d7, but does that prevent d5, though? No, it doesn't, right? Unless it's gonna... No, I don't think so. I think that is a free piece for Father Gascoigne. Your sentences sound rather fluent, my man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Alright, so... That does look like... Oh yeah, I can just take it. I'm trying to calculate some insane 95 stuff, but I think it can just take on c3, and I didn't really see any clear way to continue. I just gotta hurry up. If it takes my knight, I'll take, and Amadeus resigns. That was a nice game. Right. So after after b4, bishop takes b4, c3. I think bishop c5 is what you actually did play back in the really good old days, but I believe this move or this move here is the best. One of those. And after this move, you play knight a5, and It's fine for black, I think. Alright, I'm up for the next challenge. Hello, Cobra. I hope you're doing well. Hello, Kuchi Monster as well. Nice to see you around. I'm gonna go with Art Theo right now. Thanks for the game, Amadeus. Thanks a lot. Alright, ITC Viper, take care, and thank you for following the stream. I highly appreciate that. I also gotta remember to charge my computer. It's almost dead. It's almost dead. Alright, Art Theo, are you there? Are you ready for the challenge? I'm ready for your challenge, at least. But are you here, though? I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Using laptops in 2019, yeah, that's... that's a good point. Art Theo is not here. That is highly unfortunate. Because while I'm waiting for him, I can go and charge my laptop so you can see my fabulous workers in the background. And here we are, right in the middle of the camera. There we go. And Artheo is not here. And there's Mr. Tom in the background. Such a good man.
Thomas.
Man behind the scenes. Right, so Artheo, I'm sorry, but guess I have to abort the game since you're not here. Such a shame. Guess we can play some other time. Alright, so I'm still gonna go with a high rated. So who's that gonna be? I guess that will be the high rated is I've already played Area 51 though, so I can't play him yet. I guess I will play Dean Kognikov. However you pronounce that. Not sure. Alright, I'm gonna go with E4 again. España es me gusta, España. So takes G6, so we're gonna have yet another accelerated dragon here. Bishop E3, knight F6, knight C3. And is he going to castle? Which is the main line. D6. Interesting. Suppose I will then play Bishop E2, I think. Castles F3. Bishop D7, Queen D2, A6. So I have to remember the theory here. Why do Norwegians only eat pizza? I don't think they only eat pizza. I've heard that why do Norwegians only eat fish, but I haven't heard why do Norwegians only eat pizza. A6 is a new one. I believe the theory is to take on D4 or play A5, A6 on the other hand. Guess I'll castle. No Ruski? No, I don't speak Russian. My father is from Bulgaria and he can speak Russian, but he never taught me the language, which is such a shame. I really wish I could speak Russian. It's a cool language. But I can't, fortunately. Alright, so I'm gonna go for this move. Quite cheeky though. I don't think it's a good one. But let's see if he falls for it. Does he? I don't think a man like Dean Kognikov is gonna fall for it, but maybe he will. It's true though. Yeah, yes. Alright, Bishop E6. Did not expect that, but I guess it's a good move. Do you already have some GM norms? Unfortunately, I do not have any GM norms. It's kind of a shame, but I've blown all my chances. I was awfully close when I got my first IM norm, and when I got my last IM norm. That was when I was rather close, but I did mess up in the end, which is something I'm really good at doing. Whenever I have a good tournament, I usually mess up at the end of the tournament. So I lost my last 2 games, and I still got an IM norm in both of those tournaments. So especially in the last one, my opponent was rated 2180, and all I had to do was to beat him and then draw the last game, I think, against the 2400, and I lost against the 2180, and so yeah, that was quite painful for me. Alright, so now his pawn on d6 is quite weak, and I have the rook in the open file as well. So I believe my position is... Okay, I can take on a2. I did not see that. Oh. Annoying. That's rather annoying, because now he has bishop b3 as well. Do you know why Sweden is so much better than Norway at basically everything except for chess and skiing? What kind of question is that? Well, it's true that they're much better in soccer. But other than that, I can't really see what they're better at. Guess there's some other sports they're better at as well. Hockey, oh yeah, definitely. Completely forgot about that. Yeah, for sure. They're much better at that. I don't know why they're better. Maybe it's something wrong with the Norwegian Sport Federation. Who knows? I do not know, though. Ping pong? I've never heard of any Swedish ping pong players. So I'm gonna try to open up here. The pawn is hanging, and he has a lot of bishop b3 nonsense in the air, and a lot of tricks. So I'm not doing as well as I'd hoped for. And e5. Why did I play that? So illogical when you think that his weakness is d6, and I'm just allowing him to get rid of that immediately. Horrible. Terrible move. Sweden isn't even better at soccer anymore. Well, I guess that remains to be seen. But at least in the World Youth, no, in the World Championships, I mean, Norway did not qualify, and Sweden did qualify and did actually not too bad. And in the European Championships, Norway will not qualify, I think, and maybe Sweden won't qualify either. I'm not quite sure how they are doing in those terms. Alright, so he's gonna play rook c1, king of 294, which is extremely frustrating. He did not do that, though, because if he had gotten rid of my black bishop, I would have been in some trouble, because of the amazing bishop pair is a huge pain to meet. Can I do this? Try to be a little sneaky. I think I can. I'm gonna allow myself to do that. That's highly risky though, but I don't see the antidote for it. Let's go for it. Jan Ove Wallner, one of the best ping pong players of all time. Wow, I didn't know that. Rook e8. Nice. Bishop d6. I want to attack the pawn on b4. I have 1 minute though, and 16 seconds, and black's doing really well, so well played by Dean Kognikov, I have to say. So I'm gonna grab the pawn. And now we have 1 pawn more, but is it going to be enough to win this game? That's the question. Might be. I believe there's some compensation, but if I manage to get my b-pawn rolling, it's gonna have a hard time. Let's see. I'm gonna put my bishop on d6, so I prevent Rook b8, so I can start to roll with my pawn now. Yay. Right, so I'm gonna play knight a4, b4, b5, b6, b7, b8. That's the plan. Sounds like a good plan to me. So he plays knight d7, I'll gladly just take it, and then I'm gonna play b4. Start running with the pawn. Run as fast as you can. So we have 1 minute to win the game, and I hope that is going to be enough. So rook here. Have to be a little bit careful though, he has some kind of tactics. So bishop d4, king f1. Dial. Oh, he has rook d. I did not see that. Is that a blunder? Oh, that is indeed a blunder. Oh no. It is a blunder. It is indeed a blunder. Nay. I'm lucky that I'm not losing a piece, but this is lost. I don't think I even have drawing chances because there's just 3 pawns, not 2, so I have to flag him. Horrendous blunder. Horrendous blunder, I have to say. Really well, clever played, but he is playing really slowly, and that's 24 seconds to go. I'm gonna grab that. H3, why did I do that? G4, try to trade off a pawn. King G2, put my pawn there. F5 is once again trading off a pawn. Now I believe it's a draw. But no draw for me. Ooh. Why did I do that? F4, and we win the bishop. Yay. Now we can't lose. Are we gonna flag him though? G5. No, he did not do G5. Check. King G5. Yes, 6 seconds. In a way, I do not want to be a prick. But he played really well. But anyway, that's Blitz, right? Man, I feel so bad. I really hate it. It's a dead draw. But we won. Well played, and take care.
Well played.
Thank you. Faithful employees of this office are now going home. Thank you so much for the game, Dean Kognikov, and I'm a bit sorry, I have to say, for the flag. But you played really well. That was a good game, and really nice trick there as well. I fell for it. Fell for the trick. So we have a few new challenges, and I guess I'm gonna accept some of the ones that have been here for a while. Niklas Hedberg is here. Call it a moral victory. Yes, it was indeed. It was a nice game. Thanks so much for the game. Muchas gracias por la partida. I saw that you had a Swedish flag. Ska vi möta en från Sverige då? Niklas. Okay, E4. I played E6. I played E5. I'll go with C5 now, which I also play. Knight C3, Knight C6. Take. I guess it's gonna play D4. He's playing Rosalimo. Okay, so there's many moves. I can even play this, but try to speak some Swedish. Hur är läget? Tjena. Norwegian and Swedish is actually almost the same language, so we do understand one another when we talk. So knight c3, nice. Isn't the main line to take on c6? I think so. Tjena. Alright, so d6 takes. d3. I'll go with play like Magnus does with e5, knight f6, knight d7, knight f8, knight e6, knight d4. So, ooh, bishop g5. Put my queen on c7, where she belongs. Okay, Magnus, he takes with the d pawn, doesn't he? Oh yeah, he does. Okay. Oh well. Or does he? I can't even remember what that man does. He does anything, I guess. Yeah, he does. He likes these type of structures. Actually, Sicilian has been a lot more popular after Magnus kind of had some nice preparations against Rosolimo and the Open Sicilian. After the World Championship match against Caruana, Sicilian has become extremely popular and everyone plays it. And Sveshnikov is an opening I kind of dislike to play against myself. I do believe it's quite good for black. Takes. I'm gonna put my queen on f7 after knight h4 because he's threatening to play queen. That's not really a threat, is it? Anyway, I do want to put my queen there because it's supportive of the attack, which is really great. The Sveshnikov is for perverts. Oh man, these comments are cracking me up. I shouldn't laugh at this, but it's funny though. Kind of. Okay, f4, that is not a bad move. E4 maybe. Yeah, let's go for that. Oh man. Also, I know the thing of being live is that you can't edit yourself, so you're bound to, you know, say some things you should not say at some point. Like you're gonna make, I don't know, a bad joke or whatever. But you know, this is my second time, so I haven't done it. And I spoke to Jan, and apparently he hasn't done it either. So, and he has probably 200 Banter Blitz and like a million other standard commentaries and stuff. But someday it will come. Is it true that Magnus's brain is bigger than my future? I don't think really. I do not know that much about brains in general, but I don't think the size is what defines your intelligence. Or the size defines IQ. I might be completely wrong when it comes to this, but I don't think necessarily that if you're incredibly smart, your brain is like huge. I just don't think that is that. But, well, who am I to point that out? I mean, I have no idea. But now I am doing well in the game, so my bishop is pointing down this diagonal here. And he has some issues because the knight on h4 is quite exposed to an attack. And if I now play the wonderful move queen d4, I am attacking the pawn on d4 and I'm also attacking the knight, which is called a double attack. And there's nothing he can do about it, because if he plays, I believe he has to play something like bishop f2. Because of if he plays g3, I'm going to take on d4 and it will be a fork. It will mark the end of the game. Oh, alright, okay. So bishop f2, gladly take on d4. Right, okay. Nice. So, alright, I'll play c5 next. And I have a massive pawn center here, I love it. Brilliant. Whoa. Okay, c3. I guess I'm gonna allow myself to play d3. Now look at this center. Absolutely gorgeous, I have to say. I'm gonna grab another pawn. Another pawn is grabbed. And I will. Alright, he plays that. But that wins an exchange, right? So I'm gonna take. Take, and then I'll take here. And now my d-pawn is gonna march down the board. Wow, I love this position. I can't deny it. Absolutely love it. Just gonna play rook c8, d5, d4. So I'm playing rook c8, so I'm protecting the pawn on c5, and now I'm just gonna play rook b8, protect the bishop, and then play d5, d4, e3, d2, and we are in business, aren't we? Oh, this is nice. Niklas Hedberg was doing quite well, but maybe knight h4 was an inaccuracy? I do not know. But now we have d4. We're winning the rook as well. So we are going to be rook up. And he has 35 seconds as well. So this is definitely in the bag. And he resigns. Thanks a lot for the game. Maybe... I think f4 was good, but maybe it actually was not good because of e4. Maybe he has to play queen d2. Okay, I can do this, and then it's actually not... No, I can't. I have this move. Oops. Then he's actually in severe trouble, because I have... I even have queen f6 here. Hi, Sebastian. Please finish the stream at 15:30 sharp. Message by Ollie. Well, Ollie, that is indeed noted. Thank you so much. You're spoiling my plans of having a 2-hour stream. But when the man tells me to act, I will definitely act according to the boss himself. So we have 15 minutes. So let's try to play some short games. I haven't played the Coochie Monster and Cobra yet, though, so I'll play those two. Good game. I think I did better this time in my mind. Good games, man. Thank you so much. Tix, thank you so TBR, I mean. Thank you so much. Pawn's just on a nice stroll down the board. Exactly. Exactly. That's how we do it. Alright, Cobra, what you got? I'm waiting. We do not... Sorry, the cup got in the way. No worries, Ollie, no worries. I guess I should have set an earlier time. I just gotta make sure I do finish it on 15:30 sharp. Yeah, you squeezed me at the end. Yeah, I guess. Alright. Cobra, where are you at? We do not have time. Just sit around. Cobra is not here either. Oh no. Das ist nicht gut. Das ist nicht gut. Alright, I have to play someone else. I guess I will play Kuchmeister. Coochie Monster is here. Coochie Monster. Great, I'll play you right now. Coochie Monster is here. And will I be white or black? Coochie Monster from Czech Republic. It's time to check him out. Alright. C4, E5, I guess. G3, very nice. Indeed. Bishop G2, I'll play this line. I'm gonna... Ooh, okay. This is where I play A6, I think. I'm gonna play with H5 and H4, try to checkmate him. He's probably gonna play H4 though. Yes, indeed. Alright. Knight F6. I don't think you really need to know a lot of theory to play this with either color, which is a good thing. The reason why I like C4 for white is that it's really simple to play. So if you're lazy and you do not really want to learn that much theory, that is indeed the opening for you, because you basically play the same moves quite often. At least when you play against C4, C5 and those lines. You usually put a bishop on g5, you take on f6, and then you play knight e1, c2, etc, etc. Alright, so I have to hurry up. Because of the cup. I'm a bit stressed out because of that. 14 minutes to go. Alright, so Coochie Monster is playing quite well so far. He has the d5 square for his knight, and he's probably going to attack my queen with rook d1, which is quite annoying. Yes, he is indeed. So he's gonna play knight d5 probably. Then I'm going to castle long in order to try to attack him, checkmate him in the end. Against the English, I throw my F, E, and sometimes G pawns down the board until they resign or my position is in ruins. That sounds like a good strategy. That line is actually not bad either. I like that for... It's quite fun to play like that for black. And it creates really interesting positions too. I thought I'd take it. I mean, I can't castle long, so I guess I'll have to go short. Unfortunately. And Kuchi Monster is taking his time. I'm gonna castle short, and he has a nice... It's probably... I guess he is a little bit better, because he has the d5 square, but... I don't know. Guess it's slightly equal. Or maybe slightly better. That's what I said. What am I? I'm speaking gibberish right now. My Norwegian is coming to life. My Norwegian roots. So Kuchi Monster is playing a3 in order to prevent knight b4. That seems like a good idea. Alright. Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna play rook d8. Play the rook down the d file. He takes, I'm gonna take. If he plays bishop d5, should I take? Yes, I should. He doesn't, but now he blunders the pawn on c4 and he gives up his control on d5. And now we are indeed in the driver seat. In the driving seat, I mean. Because I have quite a few tactics down the road with rook d1 and stuff like that. f5 is coming at some point. Maybe knight d4 even. b3, he wants to remove all of the tactics, so that sounds like a good strategy. My man. I'm gonna put my queen back on e6. I'm gonna push my pawns up. And I have to make sure I'm winning before 15:30. I wanna play another game as well before I end the stream. I'm having such a blast doing this. I can't deny it. So nice when you get into it. Okay, there's a pawn on b7 hanging. Why did I do that? Horrendous play by me. I can't believe I blundered that. Ooh. Such a blunder. My Elyanov impression is not the best, I guess. But it's such a good memory. I don't know if you saw the Banter Blitz match with Larino against Elyanov. That was such a good match. One of my favorite matches so far. It was some crazy games. One of the most memorable matches for sure. And Larino is one of my best friends from Spain. It actually started, the way I met Larino was that I was extremely angry at him. Because, well, I lost against him in a completely winning position. And me being angry as well, but we started talking and we've been friends ever since. Alright, so now I'm gonna try to put my queen down the d file. The Kuchi Monster did not want to grab my pawn on b7. And I did not want to defend it either. Because I am having tricks down. Alright, so he does that. I'm gonna... Do I have b5 here? Yes, I do. Right? I think so. That's a knight. That is indeed a knight. So he's gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. And then there's the knight. And we have 9 minutes to finish 2 games. So the next one has to be a 3-minute game, and then I'm gonna end the stream because of my boss Ollie says so. Ollie is a man you really can't really say anything like against him. You have to do what he says. There are just some people in your life that control you. Ooh, have I blundered? I'm just... No, okay, I have bishop c5. Alright. So rook b8. Kuchi Monster is trying for some tricks, and he's awfully close as well. I've been playing horrendously. Absolutely horrible technique. No, it doesn't work. Doesn't work. Check. Check. No, check. It's enough with these Czech Republic jokes, man. I'm gonna take that. I think. Hopefully it will be mate. I'm just praying. He's checking there. Still, I'm not making Czech Republic jokes. No pun intended. Let's check what he has in store. Bishop f6. He has 11 seconds though. Rook d2. I'm gonna go here now. With a little trick up my sleeve. And will he see that? That's the question. Oh! I blundered my rook. He did not see it. They had rook d8. But it doesn't matter, because we're gonna checkmate him. And that's the end of the game. Thank you so much, Coochie Monster. That was a really intense game. That was well played. And I believe if you just grab the pawn at some point, like instead of knight here, I guess, you can just grab the pawn and b7 and you should be doing quite well, I think. Because I can't really play c6 because bishop takes a6. Anyway, we have a few challenges. We have Nickname Master, Area 51, and we have MK161257. And we need to do a 3-minute game, so we're gonna do the one against Nickname Master. And that will probably be it. I don't know. I'm gonna see. Depends if we can win this game fast. Thank you so much for the game, Coochie Monster. That was a really nice game. Alright, so e4 against this lad from Turkey. I'm gonna play fast. I guess Area 51 wants his revenge. So he is, of course, playing the dreaded Sveshnikov defense, which is quite good. So knight a3, b5, knight d5, bishop e7, bishop takes f6, bishop takes f6, c3, bishop g5. I guess it's all theory so far. So I'm gonna play knight a2. Often with white, you do try to play like this with a4. Bishop d3. To try to... I don't know, I think I've already played inaccurate. Because he can now take and he's gonna get the f5 and stuff. He did not do that, which is good. Because if he had taken and played 97, the attack gets dangerous. Yeah, it might be bullet time, Area 51, so if you want to, you can challenge me for a bullet game, that would be fine. We do not have much time. We have to finish in 6 minutes, and I don't dare to do anything that Ollie. That's gotta piss off Ollie. Don't dare to do that. Right, so e4. He blundered a piece. Ooh. d5 must have been a really bad move. Maybe g6 and f5, and black would have been doing quite well. Rook e8, but is that gonna help Nickname Master? I'm gonna castle. Take on h7 and play rook h4. He's gonna take, but now I'm a rook up. And the game is resignable. Unfortunately for Nickname Master. He plays queen g5. But I don't really care. I'm gonna play rook g4. And he resigns. Thank you for the game, Nickname Master. G6 and f5 and it would have been fine. Alright, so challenges. Area 51 has challenged me to a 1-0 game. I'll probably be able to play 2 bullet games before I have to end the stream. Let's go. I am ready. Let's go with it. 1 minute. So I'm gonna play knight f3. G3, 6, bishop g4. Bishop takes f3, nice. Well, he's gonna try to open up the h-file though to checkmate me, but I'm not too worried about that. G3, 97, G6, 92, E4, E5. No, I blundered on G3, no. Horrendous, bad played. Are we gonna be able to pull out the miracle here? Ooh, we are, because he blundered. Or did he now? He did blunder his queen with 96, and we're gonna take the knight. Oh no, I blundered. Pre-move. What is going on? I have also so much time. He blundered his... What is going on? What the hell is going on? Okay. King f2. I actually have a lot of tricks. I have rook d7. It's unbelievable, but he has to be quite careful, right? Knight d8. So if he plays rook h2, I have king f3. I don't see anything else. And now I'm also gonna take on f7. Take. And I will take. And I am winning, I think. Right? Yeah. There we go. E5, E6, I mean, and E7. Oh man, I have to checkmate with a bishop and knight. Let's see if I can do it though. So he is in the wrong corner, so I have to get him in the right corner. Oh no. Oh, he's gonna go to A6, right? Okay, now I believe I'm gonna checkmate. There we go. Nice. Bishop and knight. There we go. And we have 2 minutes, and yeah, that was absolutely such a good way to end it. Thank you so much, Area 51. That was wonderful. Unfortunately, I have to end the stream right here, because we are competing with the cup here, and yeah. I just want to thank you everyone for watching though. That was great. I really appreciate it. All of the support, all of the love, and thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you will have a great day. When can we see more of you? Well, Chess24 will ask me at some point, and I'm gonna say yes. I'm sure there will be an announcement somewhere. I'm really glad that you liked the stream. That means a lot to me. I'm quite new at doing this thing, so it means a lot actually that you guys like it. But I hope to see you guys again as well. Thank you so much, Area 51, and it means a lot that you guys enjoy it. So I'm gonna try to deliver every single time. But anyway, that is all you will get from me now. But you will see me soon enough, I promise. So thank you so much for watching, and you will indeed, and I will see you guys in the next one.